In Africa, it is said that the blind can see the darkness in our land and the deaf can hear of the darkness. Damn! Energy poverty presently ravaged Africa's economy. Energy poverty has dwindled and crippled economic activities. Why is this so? Is it a function of the centralization of the system? If this is so, there's a need for decentralization. Now, how do we decentralize? We decentralize by introducing renewables, solar farm, wind farm, in order to curb this problem of energy poverty. Power demand and the power supply are not at synchronism with each other.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Only recently, we saw in the news the government of Nigeria, a sub-Saharan country, West Africa, proposed the use of solar system to power Aso Villa. Is this good or is this bad? Is this the way that we in Africa should follow, or is it that there are other ways? How objective is this? Now, let me speak my mind as an expert. I give thumbs up to this leader. This is one veritable step that we won't expect every other leaders to follow. You know why? This is my reason. This is a country characterized by energy poverty. And now the presidency is out saying that I want to embrace the use of renewable energy to power the villa. What this means is that the power that has been channeled to the Aso Rock Villa before when this installation will take place will be channeled for other uses. It means that other people cannot have access to power. Why the Aso Villa, they are on their own being fed by the use of renewable energy. This therefore implies that the Aso Villa can now be looked up to as a generating station.
Oh my God!
How? It means that they are now trying to have enough power, and during peak hours or during off-peak hour, Aso Villa will now have the opportunity to even export power. Aso Villa can sell power to Abuja Electric Distribution Company. Aso Villa can also export power to neighboring community as a sign for what we call corporate social responsibility, in order to meet the many needs of people who need this power but can't afford it. So this is one strong advantage that I am seeing. Of course, given the amount of money put into place for this power generation, nobody can tell me that the amount of power that will be generated will likely be in the tons of megawatts. Of course, and when in the tons of megawatts, it means that this power, there will be excess power that cannot be evacuated to other customers, those who can afford it and those who cannot afford it. Imagine if the 36 states of the federation are doing the same thing. It means that you are relieving the grid from too much work. You are now asking that the power that have been wheeled to these state houses before can now be sent to other locations to meet their demand. By such doing, you are reducing energy poverty. By so doing, you are putting smiles in the face of the people. By so doing, you are conforming with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goal 7, which is quality and affordable power for all. As a matter of fact, by so doing, you are leaving the conventional system. One veritable information here is that the presidency or those in the ends of affairs have come to terms and have seen that in order for this power to be available in the country, the major way to go is by the use of renewable energy. It's cheap, it's affordable, you don't pay for maintenance. This is how I feel from my own point of view, because we can say that people are not happy. The citizens of the country are saying, they are asking one question: why are you using solar to power your home and you leave every other part of the country? But what I said is that the power is available. The power that comes to the Aso Villa previously will now be wheeled to other customers for their daily use. Conclusively, this is my take home. I would rather advise every president in sub-Saharan Africa to take a veritable and bold decision of this nature. 1, you are relieving the grid from excess work. 2, you are decentralizing yourself from the grid, knowing fully well that it is only renewable that can actually help us in Africa to get the amount of power that we need. 3, you can also make this as a policy to all other state governments to do the same, to also relieve the grid. 4, you are exporting power to neighboring community. At this point, Aso Villa can be a prosumer. You can now sell power to the clearest disco, which is Abuja Disco, for them to carry out their business. Now, this is my final take home. In as much as we are trying to make up par with a keep up pace with renewable energy, we should know that there's an existing conventional system that also needs to be maintained. So the maintenance of that system also should also be top notch, so that it can also continue to generate quality and affordable power to those who need it. That's why they call me the power doctor. Powerization of Africa is my aim, and I come in peace.